Good morning, students. In this video we will talk about the first chapter's exercise question. The first question is, which of the statements about the reaction below are incorrect? And the chemical reaction is 2PbO, which is in the solid state, carbon, which is in the solid state. Then it gives 2Pb, which is also in the solid state, plus CO2 gaseous state. You can see from your NCERT book, the exercise first question, it is that which of the statements about the reaction below are incorrect. And you can see the option is lead is getting reduced, carbon dioxide is getting oxidized, carbon is getting oxidized, lead oxide is getting reduced. And you have to find that which statement out of the following is incorrect. Okay now? So you can see in this chemical reaction 2PbO plus C, it is forming 2Pb plus CO2. You can write the state of this one, 2PbO solid state, carbon solid state, 2Pb lead solid state, and CO2 is a gaseous state. Okay now? You can, before seeing the question, you can find out which one is oxidation, which one is reduction. Okay now? PbO is reducing, PbO is changing into Pb, means loss of oxygen. So this one is reduction, and carbon is gaining addition of oxygen. So this one is oxidation. Now you can see about the option. What is the option given? First option A, lead is getting reduced, and you can see that here lead oxide is changing to lead PbO, and lead is Pb. So lead oxide is actually reducing. You can see the reduction is there. So in the first option, lead is getting reduced. So this one is incorrect one. Second, you can see carbon dioxide is getting oxidized. Yes, carbon is actually getting the oxygen and carbon dioxide, but carbon dioxide is not oxidized, carbon is oxidized. Okay na? Carbon is oxidized. Okay, so carbon is oxidized but carbon dioxide is not oxidized. So second option is also incorrect. Okay, carbon is getting oxidized, so C is correct option. Carbon is getting oxide, carbon is changing into carbon dioxide, so carbon is oxidizing. Third option is correct. Lead oxide is getting reduced. Yes, lead oxide is getting reduced. So you can see that above two options that you can see there, one option is A and B, second A and C, third A, B and C, and fourth all. So which one is the correct option? So I can say answer 1 is the correct option. Okay now? Answer 1 is the correct option because lead is not getting reduced, lead oxide is getting reduced. Okay, carbon dioxide is not gaining oxygen, it is not oxidizing, carbon is oxidizing. So you have to think about this question. Okay now? This is optional questions, and lots of students think that I have to write the correct answer, but here you can see incorrect question is given. That incorrect, which one is incorrect? Okay now? Next one, Fe2O3 plus 2Al, and it is forming Al2O3 plus 2Fe. The above reaction is an example of a first option, combination reaction, double displacement reaction, decomposition reaction, displacement reaction. Yes, you know Al is more reactive, so Al will displace iron and it will form Al2O3 plus Fe. So displacement reaction would be the answer. Okay now? Third question, what happens when dilute hydrochloric acid is added to iron filling? What happens when dilute hydrochloric acid is added to iron filling? You can write the chemical reaction. Iron filling means Fe, solid state, and dilute HCl. HCl dilute. Okay now, so you can write aqueous solution of this one, or you can write dilute, clear. Okay now, dilute. And what it will form? Fe is more reactive, it will displace hydrogen. So what it will form? FeCl2 plus hydrogen gas. Okay now, so this one you can form iron chloride. Now you can write what happens when dilute hydrochloric acid is added to iron filling. Pick the correct option. So which answer would be correct? Formation of iron chloride and hydrogen. Formation of iron chloride and hydrogen gas is the first option. So option number 1 is correct. Option number 1 is correct. Okay now, second, next question, question number 4. What is a balanced chemical equation and why should chemical equation be balanced? Yes, you know, I have told you balanced chemical equation is one where number of atoms in the reactant side, total number of atoms in the reactant side and total number of atoms in the product side is equal. That is called balanced chemical equation. And we can say why should chemical equation be balanced? For balancing, in a balanced chemical equation, it will follow the law of conservation of mass. So we know that for that we need to balance the chemical equation. Okay now next one is translate the following statements into chemical equation and then balance them. Translate the following statements into chemical equation and then balance them. So first of all, the statement is question number A: hydrogen gas combines with nitrogen to form ammonia. First of all, you have to write the chemical equation, and you know hydrogen gas formula is H2 plus N2 nitrogen, and it will give ammonia. That one is NH3. Yes, you can write N2 plus H2 and then ammonia, and you have to balance that one. So you can balance that easily: N2 plus H2 NH3, and if you like 3 and 2 here, it is a balanced chemical equation. 2 3 just 6, 3 2 just 6, 2 9, 2 10. Okay, it is a balanced chemical equation. Second, we will do hydrogen sulfide gas burns in air to give water and sulfur dioxide. Hydrogen sulfide burns in air to give water and sulfur dioxide. Okay now, water and sulfur dioxide. Hydrogen sulfide it is. Okay now, hydrogen sulfide. H2S burns in air. H2S burns in air, it gives H2O plus SO2. Now you have to balance for that one, and we can say balancing of the chemical equation: 1 oxygen, 2 oxygen, 3 oxygen, air, 2 hydrogen. First, what we will balance? First, we will balance the non-metal apart from oxygen and hydrogen. So here you can see sulfur 1, it is a balanced chemical equation. Here 2 oxygen, 3 oxygen. So what will we do? We will try to balance first of all this one. It can't be balanced. 3 oxygen, 2 oxygen. How can we balance? I have told you, if you are seeing like that, then just make it even. How can we make it even? If I will increase the number of this oxygen by multiplying it 2. So 2 into O, that one is 2 oxygen and 2 oxygen. 4 oxygen, so 2 to 4. And if I will multiply here, so what will it become? It will become 2 to the 4, 2 to 4. It is balanced. Okay, now it is balanced. Now check for again previously step. That one is sulfur. Sulfur is balanced. Oxygen is balanced. Now check for the hydrogen. 2 to the 4. Here 2 only. So what will you do? You will multiply here with 2. Will multiply here with 2. So 2 to the 4. 2 to the 4. Sulfur. Check out the number of sulfur. You can find another problem would be there. Yes, for balancing it is required that every time you will go to check the previous step. 2 to the 4, 2 to the 4. Hydrogen is balanced. 2 sulfur. Now 1 sulfur. It is a problem. So what we can do? We can now balance the sulfur first of all. So 2 sulfur. Here I will write 2 sulfur. Now again you can check again and again, you have to go at previous step. If once you have balanced the sulfur, but don't think your sulfur is balanced, okay now. So what we will do, 2 sulfur 2 sulfur, 2 to the 4, 2 to the 4. Now you can see oxygen is unbalanced. 2 to the 4, 2 oxygen, 4 oxygen. It is a problem. Here in this side 6 oxygen is there. Here only 2 oxygen. So what I can do, I can multiply here with 3. Now oxygen is balanced. 3 2 ja 6, 2 to 4 6, 2 2 ja 4. Oh, hydrogen 2 to 4, hydrogen 2 to 4, 2 sulfur 2 sulfur. So you can say this one is the balanced chemical equation. Every time when you will find this kind of question, you have to balance this one. Okay. Okay, next question is, barium chloride reacts with aluminium sulfate to give aluminium chloride and a precipitate of barium sulfate. I will not do this question because in text question we have also done that one. Yes. Potassium metal reacts with water to give potassium hydroxide and a hydrogen gas. This is a very simple one. Potassium metal K plus H2O. Everything state you will write. Okay na, solid and water is liquid. Potassium is a solid state and water is a liquid state. It will form potassium hydroxide, KOH, and hydrogen gas. And you can see how can we balance that one. K plus H2O, it is forming KOH plus hydrogen gas. Here you can see. Now we have to balance metal balance. First of all, hydrogen 1 to 3, 2 hydrogen. I have told whenever you are seeing some odd number, you just have to increase something to make it even. You can see there are 2 places where hydrogen is present. So what we can do, we can increase here. 2 hydrogen to 4 hydrogen. Now 2 hydrogen. So I can multiply with 2. But you can see, yes, metal change 2K 1K. So here multiply with 2. Multiply here with 2. Okay now 2K. Now K is balanced. Oxygen 1 oxygen 2 oxygen. 1 oxygen 2 oxygen. So what I can do, I can multiply here with 2. So 2 to the 4, 2 to 4. Check. Metal is balanced. 2K metal is balanced. Check oxygen. 2 into O 2, 2 into O 2. Oxygen balance. Check hydrogen. 2 to the 4, 2 to 4. Balance. Okay na? Think and then you can do that one easily. So 5th question number is over. 5th question number we have done. Now we will do the next question, and next question number 6. Balance the following chemical equation. 6a part, HNO3 plus CaOH whole twice, and it is giving calcium nitrate CaNO3 whole twice plus H2O. Okay na? You can balance it easily. One by one I will complete each and every question. You also have to practice this one. HNO3, and it is actually reacting with calcium hydroxide, and it is forming CaNO3 whole twice and H2O. Okay now you can see, first I have told you that you have to look for the balancing of metal first of all. So calcium is balanced one. Calcium is balanced one. Then I have told to check whether non-metal is there. So 1 non-metal, 2 non-metal. So I can multiply here with 2. Okay now. So 2 nitrogen. Check that calcium is changed. Calcium is not changed. Calcium is okay. Now check for the oxygen. 2 3 is 6 and 2 8. 8 oxygen is in the reactant side, and here 3 2 is 6 and 1 oxygen. So what will you do? Multiply it with 2. 8 oxygen is okay. 8 oxygen is okay. Now check for the hydrogen. 2 hydrogen to 4 hydrogen, and 2 2 is 4 hydrogen. It is very easy. Okay, now you can do that one easily. So I hope all of you will try these 3 question, NaOH plus H2SO4, Na2SO4 plus H2SO4. You will do that one. In question number 6, question number 7 and 8 also, I will tell you to please solve this one. These all the question you can solve that one. Okay, and I will start in the next video from question number 9. Okay, till question number 8 you can see, till question number 6 you can solve from this video. Question number 7 or 8 I am leaving that you will solve that one, and in the next video I will solve from question number 9. Okay, thank you.